In the quiet isolation of the Shetland Islands, a nightmare was unfolding in the most unexpected place. A hot tub, a knife, and a man unravelling. February 11th, 2024, Sandness, Shetland. A remote property belonging to a woman named Hazel Pearson. Inside that house was her son, Aaron Pearson, 41 years old, and with him, his much younger girlfriend, Claire Levesque. She was just 24. By the time that night was over, Claire would be dead, stabbed 26 times, in what police would later call a frenzied bloodbath. Both from Canada, Aaron and Claire had moved to Scotland just months earlier. To outsiders, they looked like a couple starting a new chapter. Behind closed doors, it was something much darker. Aaron was controlling, violent. Claire was isolated, afraid. And that night, after hours of drinking, his rage finally erupted. Hazel, Aaron's mother, dialed 999. Her voice shook as she begged for help. The operator answered. What came through that line would chill investigators to the bone. Hello. Hi. My name is Aaron Pearson. I've just killed my girlfriend. In the hot tub. I stabbed her about 40 times. In the heart, stomach, face, neck, and back. I stabbed myself in the neck 4 times. I can't live with what I've done. She drank too much and pissed me off. On that call, Aaron confessed everything. That he definitely killed her. That he made sure she drowned after stabbing her. When officers arrived, what they found was almost too horrific to describe. Claire was floating on her back, lifeless. The water in the hot tub was black. Black from blood. Former police officer Dana Jameson was one of the first on scene. She would later say it looked like a horror film. And Aaron Pearson looked like a zombie. After his arrest, Aaron was rushed to Gilbert Bain Hospital. He had stabbed himself in the neck, consumed brake fluid, and claimed to have driven his Porsche off a pier. Doctors treated his wounds. They gave him an antidote, and while they worked, he whispered something. I've been trying to get rid of her for a while. That single sentence would haunt the courtroom. Prosecutors then played a 6-minute recording of Aaron and Claire. The judge warned the public, if you're sensitive, you may want to leave. The courtroom went silent. Then they pressed play. Claire's voice broke through the speakers. You beat the shit out of me on my 24th birthday. Aaron's reply was cold. You deserved every bit of it. You're lucky I didn't bash your head in. A pause. Then Claire again. I love you. You're going to kill me. And she was right. At the High Court in Edinburgh, Pearson denied everything. He claimed Claire had stabbed herself. He told the jury that he had simply watched. But the jurors saw through the lies. They found him guilty of murder and domestic assault. Lord Arthurson called it a crime of exceptional depravity. He said, this was a sustained episode of feral butchery. The court heard how 19 of the stab wounds were to Claire's face and neck. She died from wounds to her neck and chest. She endured months of violence before that final night. Aaron Pearson was sentenced to life in prison. He will serve a minimum of 25 years before being eligible for parole. His lawyer told the court there was nothing he could say in mitigation. Claire's father, Clint Levesque, flew across the ocean to hear what happened to his daughter. He listened as every wound was described, every scream, every moment of terror, and when the verdict was read, the courtroom was silent, except for one sound: the quiet sob of a father who had lost everything. Claire Levesque was 24 years old. She moved across the world looking for love, but love became a trap. A house became a prison, and a hot tub became a scene from a nightmare. In the calm isolation of the Shetland Islands, under quiet skies and the sound of waves, something monstrous hid behind closed doors. They called it the hot tub horror, a name whispered across the islands, remembered for the savagery that ended one young life. And as the water turned black that night, so did the soul of Aaron Pearson.